Hello, my name is Fred Dodson of realitycreation.org. This video presentation is about the two basic ways of achieving goals. The first way of achieving goals everybody's familiar with. It's the path of taking action. So that's the method traditionally taught in school and education and the economy and in normal self-motivational methods. And it's a valid method. It works. If you don't know the second method, it's a valid method. You just take action steps toward your goal until you achieve it. So this is about discipline, about investing effort, about focusing, about concentration. And with people who don't know any better or don't believe any higher, I use this method. So if you're stuck in doubt or worry or uncertainty, a little bit of action will solve most of those emotional issues. One action can take care of 1,000 doubts. However, there's a different method of achieving goals, and this method may or may not involve action. If it does involve action, it's a lot less action than in the first method. The first method requires a lot of action. You have to work at it and work hard and work more and work and work and work and work and work, and finally you achieve your goal. But if this is the only way you know how to achieve goals, your life can become somewhat time-limited, somewhat serious, somewhat grim, because it appears as if nothing happens to you just like that. Nothing happens to you magically, as a gift. And seeing life in this way is kind of as if you're living in a mean and punishing universe where you first have to work really, really hard before you achieve your goal. So there's nothing wrong with a little bit of this method. It is needed, but we don't have to overdo it. We can also learn the second method by which things are allowed to come into your life more easily, more effortlessly. So the second method is going to be the actual focus of this video, and we can go through it right now. So to learn it, you will need a goal. You will need something you want, something you desire, something you wish to come true. So I'll give you a moment to choose that. And from my work with people, I know that most goals they have are related to their relationships, or to their health, or to their finances. Those are the three main goals: their career and finances, their body and health, and their relationship or relationships. So you might choose one of those, but choose only one. Now, I would like you to focus on that goal. I would like you to think about it. This is very straightforward, very simple. You just close your eyes and you think about it. You just hold it in consciousness. Now, while you think about it or visualize it, keep on doing that. Notice that there's a desire or a longing or a yearning, or a craving for that goal. And the interesting thing is that this desire, this longing, psychically and energetically separates you from what is wanted. Because the moment you want something, paradoxically, you're saying, I don't have it. Or perhaps not paradoxically, but logically. But for most people it's a paradox because they think in order to have something, they have to want it. Wanting and desiring is not the way to have something. Most of the things that you got in life were not because of the desiring. They were in spite of the desiring. Most of the things you received and got in life were because you chose them. You decided for them. You intended for them. So rather than longing for and desiring them, you simply chose what you wanted. As if you're in some kind of ice cream parlor and you look around and you choose the ice cream that you want. You don't stand there desiring it and hoping it will someday be yours, but you simply said, I'd prefer this one. Okay? So close your eyes again and bring up the goal and then feel that desire. Feel that lacking feeling. And use your breathing to feel the desire, to feel the lack, to feel that separation. It's an energetic pull, and you can feel that in your body, usually in the chest or the stomach or the forehead. You'll be surprised to find that this energetic push and pull sensation is exactly what is keeping this goal from appearing magically and instantly in your life. So let's have another look at it. Now go away from your goal and from your thoughts to the feeling itself, the desire itself. Allow this emotion to run out. Just sit with it for a little. Allow this desire to run out. Sit with it without trying to get rid of it, change it, transform it. Just sit with it and feel it. This desire is like a pressure you've built up. And I'm asking you to feel that pressure and to gradually and slowly release it. And you release it by giving up your resistance toward it, by feeling it through, letting it run out. And on the out-breath, just allowing it to release and let go. On the in-breath, feeling whatever desire is left, whatever pressure is left, and on the out-breath, releasing the pressure. And also check whether there might be some emotional pain hiding right behind that desire. And release that too. Breathe through that too. And you'll notice if you just feel it, it runs out on its own until it just disappears. This may take 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 20 minutes. It may come up a few more times in the next days and weeks. That doesn't matter. When you feel it, that desire, just release it. Okay, so I'm asking you to let go of your desire toward the goal, which is quite paradoxical. You'll say, wait a minute, if I do not desire the goal, then it's not going to come true. But the opposite is true. It's the desire that keeps you separate. Because a desire keeps affirming the same thing, which is I am separate, I don't have it, I'm not of infinite abundance. The universe is a cruel and sadistic place that needs me to work really, really hard before I can have what I want. And that's just not true. So it is with this method that I've actually had many beneficial things manifest for myself and my students throughout the years. It's a very simple method. You focus on a goal, and then you let the desire come up, and then you let go of the desire by breathing through it and by realizing as well that the desire is not going to help you get it and has never really helped you get it. You've reached your goals not because of your desires, but in spite of your desires. If anything, you're going to have to work much, much harder if you hold on to that desire. And then you hold on to it and you work really, really hard and you achieve it in spite of the desire. And then you're not happy when you've reached the goal. Why? Because the desire is still there and you'll be desiring something else. So there's no external solution to this desire. You have to let go of it within by a conscious decision. Otherwise, you're just going to be going from goal to goal to goal to goal, and none of those achievements are going to fulfill you. Even when you're a millionaire and trillionaire, you're still not going to be happy because of the sense of lack within. You see, you remove that sense of lack within, you feel full and whole inside, then these goals, first of all, don't matter that much anymore. And secondly, they come true more easily, more effortlessly. So, of course, after doing this, you can do a little add-on. You can ask, how would I feel if I already had that? Not if I were desiring it, but if I just chose it and already have it. You see, that's an entirely different feeling. So hold that for a little bit, get used to it, so that your body gets used to it. It's a new type of feeling that's different than the desire. What a relief. Right. So it would be enough to just let go of the desire and keep letting go of it if it comes up again throughout the day. Just keep breathing it out, keep releasing it, keep forgetting about it. And if you want to intensify that a little bit, you simply feel the emotion you would have if it were already true. Now, what happens through this is that your perception changes. That means you see more opportunities to reach your goal. You attract more opportunities, so it comes easier to you. It may still require some action and some effort, but not as much as if you were holding the desire, not as much by a long shot. So that means you won't be burned out by the time you're a certain age. and you won't be going through life grim and serious. So-called success people who are grim and serious. They've achieved everything, but they're not happy because it took so much effort to achieve, and then when they achieved it, they asked themselves, was it all worth it? So that's not the way you want to end. You do want to invest some focus, but not over-focus. You do want to stretch the rubber band. You don't want to overstretch it. You do want to work properly. You don't want to overwork. You are a creator, not a slave. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you personally, then please recommend it far and wide, share it far and wide. My name is Fred Dodson. Thank you very much.